Here we are, NBA fans. Playoff. Something to cheer about this time around. And after losing the first 3 games of the series, certainly not the position they'd hoped to find themselves in, looking for a win simply to stave off elimination. So what's the mindset, Jet?
Man, this is where your pride's got to kick in. Are you kidding me? You cannot get swept. This is where you have to dig in, dig down deep. Are you going to win the series? Probably not.
It's Game 4 of the Western Conference Semifinals. This should be a good one, and 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA playoffs. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Utah and the Portland Trail Blazers. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Things aren't looking bleak right now. There's no doubt about that. But the home fans are behind them. They've just got to focus on winning this game and then take it from there.
Point well made, Greg. That's why it's so important for them to get off to a quick start in this game. Get these fans lathered up and into it to prevent any kind of doom and gloom atmosphere setting in here.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Good out there with Freak, and it's Gay in at the small forward.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And stolen by Freak. Oh, and that one is stuffed right through.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
That is good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Back to Lillard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Lillard's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Hickman. And it's Portland with the rebound. They need to bounce back from Wednesday.
It's a bit surprising that that one got away from them because for long stretches they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Lillard attacking. Out left to the wing. Here's Aminu. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Jazz leading by 5. Here's Hickman. And Utah again with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Aminu. Poked loose and stolen by Freak. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Freak with it, covered by Lillard. Freak kicks to Favors. Pass to Freak. Rebounded by McCollum.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Lillard, right side. From 11 feet away. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Here's Aminu following the basket by Freak. Lillard attacking, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on the first free throw to this Lillard. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Plumlee is checked in for Davis. Lee comes in for Lure. Damari Carroll's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Jared Bayless subbed in for C.J. McCollum. The Jazz also changing it up. Koufos checked in for Rudy Gobert. Hayward comes in for Rudy Gay. And Alec Burks subbed in for Hood. Hayward goes in, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
Plumlee with the screen. Plumlee sets the pick for Lillard. Here's Lee, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Freak with it. He's got 11. Burks can't get it to go.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
It's
like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And it's Freak missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Plumlee with a screen on Favors. Lillard attacking, and Plumlee kicks to Carroll. Chance there to take the lead, missing. Here's Freak with 1 on the clock. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up.
All right, fans, let's get up! Let's get loud!
We welcome you back. Almost entirely new group here for Portland. Lee's checked in for Plumlee. John Lure comes in for Davis. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Damari Carroll. And Lillard subbed in for Jared Bayless. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for Koufos. Rodney Hood's checked in for Alec Burks. And Freak subbed in for Dante Exum. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. David Lee is out there with John Lure. And it's Aminu in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He ended up with 38 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next.
Was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Lillard with no one around. Dancing from downtown. Lillard's got 11 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Hickman, and he dunks it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Just 5 on the clock. And here's McCollum for 3.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Good. Now it's a 5-point Jazz lead.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Lillard misses.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Hickman passes to Hayward. Hood kicks to Favors. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by McCollum. Here's Hickman, and Utah again with the bucket.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here is Lillard. 11 points in the game. Picked by Lee. Lillard dishes to McCollum. 3-pointer. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so that brings...
give it up for your
Up and back to game 4 as we get ready to start things up again.
Talk about great numbers for Freak. He's got 17 points and the 2 nice steals as well. This game is all about him right now.
Full domination mode, guys.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Freak is out there with Hood. It's Gay in at the 3 spot.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Now here's Freak, guarded closely. Davis with the double team. Gay can't hit.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Oh, jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
There we go. One more time.
Let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the play. Freak is second. Fourth, Ed Davis.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
And Portland making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Clock at 4. With a step back. He squares up and sinks it. And the Jazz lead by 6.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
Lillard attacking. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. For the Trailblazers, Jamari Carroll comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. And Jared Bayless subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Utah also making some changes. Alec Burks comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Exum in for Hood. Gobert the screen. Now here's Freak, covered by Lillard. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Burks can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 5. Bayless the pass to Davis. He kicks to Plumlee. And that one falls, coming off of Davis' speed.
That's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
Heads up the play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Jazz leading by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Lee's checked in for Portland. Lillard up top. He's covered by Hickman. Lillard misses.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look you want. Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
And guys, you know what? Neither did the defense. I don't think they had a clue. And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His 2nd 3 of the half right there.
Doubled by Plumlee. Freak kicks to Favors. Hits the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And stolen by Freak. Jumps up.
Whoa. Goodness.
Woo. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Burks' shot is good. And now it's a 10-point Jazz lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Play. And the pass to Bayless. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Lillard.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Hickman. No good with the triple.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 free ball in the first half. Still baking.
They're making a change here. Davis is checked in. Then for the Jazz, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Koufos. Alec Burks comes in for Rodney Hood, and Freak subbed in for Burke. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Now Camino is out there with John Lewis, and it's Davis in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers trail by 3. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
And, Greg, you know how it is. Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 baskets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one.
Here's Hickman. Connects from three-point range. For 3. And now it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Freak's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Lillard.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closer. And Favors kicks to Freak. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers trail by 8. Carroll dishes to Lillard. Nailed from 3-point line. Lillard's got 27.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. Nice job from the 3-point line this half.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And again, it's the Trailblazers from 3.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Now here's Freak, covered by Lillard. Hickman passes to Burks. He dishes it to Freak. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lillard attacking. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now just a 2-point Utah lead.
Yeah, clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
Really, Greg, just shows you the toughness and determination this man has. Impressive.
John Lure, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Hickman, and he dunks it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, we're being way too soft on the inside. I better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Lillard on top, defended by Hickman. Here's Lure. Great D that time from Favors. Jazz leading by 6. Freak with it. Now defended by McCollum. Pass to Hickman. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. And And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Utah.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
No, they didn't. They found their way inside effectively all game long. Penetration always produces results.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Freak. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result. This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have.
Well, for the Jazz, they can just run out the clock. Plumlee with the rebound.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish.
It's our time. He shot they wanted, but his defense deterred them from those plans. Freak.
Feeds to Lillard. Lets the three fly. This one for three. And that's going to do it for this series.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated.